zone where the legends are made. In the heart of Limbo, warriors play. Steel in the veins, thunder in the tread. We don't blink when we see red. The Pack Attack Show calling every shot, breaking down the blitz, giving all they got. Playbook decoded, minds like steel. We break the huddle and bend the field. Pack mentality, no fear, no fall. Frozen hearts, Lambo call.
Greetings, Packers fans worldwide. It's time for another edition of the Pack Attack Cast. As we're recording this, it is July 16th. So we are 1 week away from training camp. Very excited that training camp is just a week away. And we will be there for you. We will be there for the first 3 practices and for the owners meeting next week. We'll be recording reactions, summaries of training camp news, also giving you a feel for just visiting Green Bay in general. If you've never been there, it's a beautiful place to be. It's kind of like a Disneyland for a Packers fan. It's kind of like going to a small town with a huge stadium, and the whole town is themed around your favorite NFL team. How much better could it be than spending some time in Green Bay in August for training camps? We're very excited about that. I'll also be there for week 1 against the Detroit Lions, and I'll also be there for their home game against the Minnesota Vikings. Also going to be traveling to see the Packers play the Cardinals, and we'll be watching them against the Broncos because that's where I'm currently located in Denver. So very excited about giving you all kinds of Packers content throughout the season. Speaking of that, I just want to mention thank you to all of you. We've reached our goal of 3,000 subs before training camp. We are actually at 3,051 subs before training camp. In just a couple months, we got to over 3,000 subs. Our next goal is to get to 5,000 by the start of the season. So let's crush it. Give this video a like, and if you haven't already done so, subscribe to the Pack Attack Cast, and we will be giving you all your Packers information from now until hopefully a Super Bowl victory. Let's definitely hope for the best there. So today I've got something very special for you guys. I've got an AI simulation of the 2025 NFL regular season. We're going to put a twist on that. I'll get that to a moment. We're using Gronk, which is the Apple version of AI. I do find it a little ironic that it's named Gronk. I'm assuming it's not named after Gronkowski, but that would be just hilarious if it was. I'm assuming it's just named after whoever created the program, or maybe they had the AI name itself, I mean, it's just a matter of time before there are overlords. But in any event, we're going to use Gronk to simulate the 2025 regular season. But we're going to do a unique twist on this. And let me explain it before we go. So, in 2023, Jordan Love statistically played as a top 5 quarterback. Based on the standard metrics, Jordan Love, by the end of 2023, was a top 5 quarterback. In 2024, he was injured for most of the season. He had 3 significant injuries, and he never got back to that 2023 level. So what happens if we ask the AI to assume that Jordan Love plays at a top 5 level at the position, which I think is very, very possible? He did it in 2023. He's got a better supporting cast in 2025 than he had in 2023, especially at the wide receiver position. And he's going to be fully healthy going into the season. So assuming Jordan Love is healthy and can play at a 2023 level, what can this Green Bay Packers team do? So let's go to the simulation by Gronk. Okay. I'm just going to read this verbatim. I'm going to add my insights as we go. But basically, this is what Gronk thinks the NFL season will be like for the Green Bay Packers if Jordan Love plays at a top 5 level at his position. Okay, here we go. The prediction. Let's see. Oh, lost it for a second. Just 1 second. There we go. Okay, the prediction assumes Love's elite performance translates to high efficiency, 4,500 yards plus 35 touchdowns and low interceptions, and leverages the team's offensive upgrades, including a first-round wide receiver in Matthew Golden and a bolstered offensive line. The Packers' schedule is challenging, as ranked as the 10th toughest in the NFL, with a division-heavy late stretch and matchups against strong AFC North and NFC West teams. Okay, here we go. 2025 Green Bay Packers schedule and game-by-game predictions. Week number 1 versus the Detroit Lions. The Packers open at home, which is a rare occurrence under Matt LaFleur, and capitalize on the Lions' new coordinators adjusting to their roles. We talked about that several videos ago. Love outduels Jared Goff, exploiting Detroit's defense from 2024. A strong ground game led by Josh Jacobs seals a close victory against the Lions. Packers start 1-0. Week number 2. Facing Jaden Daniels and a revamped Commanders team, the Packers' number 6 scoring defense from 2024 holds the Commanders to under 23 points. Love's quick decision-making against the tough NFC opponent keeps Green Bay rolling. Prediction? Packers 2-0. Week 3 at Cleveland Browns. The Browns' quarterback uncertainty and weak run defense allow Love to pepper Golden, Jaden Reed, and Tucker Kraft with targets. The Packers control the clock and cruise to an easy road win. After Week 3, the Green Bay Packers are now 3-0. Week 4 at Dallas Cowboys. Green Bay's 9-1 record against Dallas since 2010 continues. Love exploits the Cowboys' defense with his versatile receiving corps, and the Packers' pass rush disrupts the Dallas offense. Love to hear that. A high-profile win keeps a hot start alive, and the Packers are 4-0. This is very similar to what I actually predicted when I looked at the schedule just a month ago. Week 5 bye week. Early bye allows the Packers to rest and refine their game plan through a tough midseason stretch. Week number 6 versus the Cincinnati Bengals. Joe Burrow's elite play and Cincinnati's dynamic receivers test Green Bay's secondary. Despite Love's top 5 performance, the Bengals offense proves too much in a high-scoring shootout. Week 7. Cardinals' emerging offense led by Kyler Murray keeps it competitive, but Green Bay's superior roster and coaching edge win the game. Josh Jacobs' ground game and Love's deep passes to Golden secure a narrow road victory. Current standings, 5-1. Week number 8 against the Pittsburgh Steelers, a game that all Packers fans are going to watch very closely. Whether Aaron Rodgers plays or not, the Packers' defense pressures Pittsburgh's shaky quarterback situation. Love's efficiency and the addition of rookie tackle Anthony Belton protect him against a tough Steelers defense. Prediction? Win. Current record 6-1. Next up, Week 9 versus the Carolina Panthers. Carolina's rebuilding defense struggles against Love's passing attack. The Packers' depth at receiver overwhelms the Panthers, leading to a comfortable home win. Current schedule 7-1. Let's go to Week 10 versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Defending champion Eagles, coming off of a bye, dominate the trenches with Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts. Love keeps it close, but Philadelphia's physicality and home field advantage at Lambeau does not prove decisive. Prediction, loss. So we're going into week 11 with a prediction of 7-2. Week 11 at New York Giants. The Giants quarterback struggles, potentially Jackson Dart or Daniel Jones. Whoop, that's an error there, Gronk. But let's just say potentially Jackson Dart. And coaching uncertainty make this one of Green Bay's easier wins. Love's top 5 play exploits the New York's defense. All right. 9-2. Week 12 versus the Minnesota Vikings. The Packers will win this one against the Minnesota Vikings. J.J. McCarthy, with 10 starts under his belt, struggles against the Green Bay Packers defense. Love targets Minnesota's secondary, and the home field advantage secures the win. Week 13 against the Detroit Lions. On a short week, the Lions' killer mentality and Dan Campbell's 6-1 record against LaFleur shines. Detroit's home field advantage at Ford Field and a rested roster prior to the game tipped the scales. Current record 9-3 going into Week 14. Week 14 against the Chicago Bears. Despite Chicago's improvement under Ben Johnson and Caleb Williams' 4,000-yard season, the Packers' home dominance prevails. Love's precision outshines Williams in a tight divisional battle. Current record 10-3. Week 15 against the Denver Broncos. Denver's stout defense, led by Patrick Surtain, challenges Love, but Green Bay's offensive line holds up. The Packers' pass attack exploits the Broncos' secondary, and a late defense stop seals a road win. Current record so far, 11-3. All right, Week 16 at Chicago Bears. Chicago completes a season split with Green Bay, with Williams hitting 4,000 yards in the game. The Bears' home crowd and improved offense catch the Packers off guard in a close contest. So the prediction is 11-4 going into Week 17 against the Baltimore Ravens. Lamar Jackson, a 2-time MVP, and Baltimore's top-tier defense overwhelm Green Bay at Lambeau. Despite Love's elite play, the Ravens' physicality and Jair Alexander's return against his former home team tilt the game. That's something we'll definitely be watching as Packers fans. Although my prediction is Jair Alexander will be hurt by the time Week 17 rolls around against the Ravens. Okay, Week 18 at Minnesota Vikings. Completing a sweep over Minnesota, the Packers capitalize on McCarthy's inexperience and Minnesota's tough 5-game stretch. Love's top 5 performance ensures Green Bay ends the regular season strong with a regular season total of 12-5. All right. I think this is a very likely prediction. I think my prediction, if you go back to our looking at the schedule, I predicted the Packers would win 12 games, and it looks like AI agrees with me. Let's look at the impacts of this regular season. I did not have it play out the playoffs because I think that's way too far ahead. Too many things are going to happen before we get to the playoffs. But let's look at the impact of this 12-5 finish. NFC North finish. Likely first or second, depending on Detroit's health and performance. A sweep over Minnesota and a Week 1 win over Detroit gives the Packers a tie-breaking edge, potentially securing the division. If you look a couple videos back, I had a video where I explained how winning week 1 against the Detroit Lions could help the Green Bay Packers roll to a season victory in the NFC North. I still think that's a highly likely outcome. Playoff outlook. The Packers secure a top 4 seed, likely hosting a wild card game. With Love playing at a top 5 level, they are a legitimate Super Bowl contender, though their losses to Philadelphia and Baltimore suggest challenges against elite physical teams. I think, again, if Jordan Love plays at a top 5 level, they can be a Super Bowl contender. 100%. Key factors for the season. Jordan Love's performance. Jordan Love's 2023 breakout and 2024 efficiency support a top 5 season, especially with Matthew Golden's speed and a healthier offensive line. NFC North competitiveness. The Lions remain a threat, but their coordinator losses and injury concerns open the door for the Green Bay Packers. Minnesota's reliance on rookie J.J. McCarthy and Chicago's growing pains with Williams will favor Green Bay in division matchups. Schedule dynamics. The Packers' early home games and favorable matchups allow a strong start. A late NFC North heavy stretch tests their mettle, but the Vikings sweep and a split with Chicago keep them competitive. Roster upgrades. Additions like Golden, Savion Williams, and Anthony Belton enhanced Love's weapons and protection. On defense, despite pass rush concerns, benefits of a top 6 scoring unit will result in a successful season. Some additional notes that Gronk gives us after this simulation. Jordan Love's MVP odds are at plus 2,500. A top 5 season could put Love in the MVP conversation, especially if he leads the Packers to the NFC North title. Golden's impact. As a first-round pick, Golden's 987 yards and 9 touchdowns in college suggest he could hit 1,000 yards, filling the void left by Christian Watson's ACL injury. Posts on X suggest optimism for a deep run in the playoffs, with one predicting a NFC Championship appearance. A 12-5 record and Love's elite play make this plausible, although Philadelphia and Detroit remain hurdles. So there you go. Gronk predicts a 12-5 regular season record, which is the same thing I predicted, assuming that Jordan Love is a top 5 quarterback. Now, I was tempted because I believe the Packers are going to go from a top 8 defense to a top 5 defense this year. So I was tempted to run this predicting Jordan Love as a top 5 quarterback and the Green Bay Packers having a top 5 defense. But we don't know that the defense part is going to happen because defense is very fluky in the NFL. So I just went with the assumption that Jordan Love was a top 5 quarterback. And there you go. We got a 12-5 record, probably winning the NFC North with that record within the division and being a contender for the Super Bowl. This aligns very closely with what I predict for the Green Bay Packers this year. So I hope you enjoyed this simulation. Please give this a like. If you haven't already done so, give us a subscribe, and we'll be back in a couple days with some more interesting nuggets as we get ready for the start of training camp. As always, Packer fans, go Pack Go.
Pack it in, lock it down. Frozen field, this is our town. Snap the bone, break the line. We don't fall, we rise, we grind. Born in the cold where the legends are made, in the heart of Limbo, warriors play. Steel in the veins, thunder in the tread. We don't blink when we see red. The Pack Attack Show calling every shot, breaking down the blitz, giving all they got. Playbook decoded, minds like steel. We break the huddle and bend the field. Pack mentality, no fear, no fall. Frozen hearts, Lambo call. still. 4th and inches, we don't ask nice. It's a cold game, better roll the dice. Smash Mouth legacy, blood in the snow. From Reggie to Rogers, yeah you know. Now it's the new breed, fast and raw. The pack attack breaking every law. Pack mentality, no fear, no fall. Frozen hearts, Lambo calls. Pack mentality, we fight, we brawl. United we stand, we taking it all. They ain't just playing for stats or fame. They're wearing the weight of a sacred name. And the Pack Attack show, they see it clear, breaking it down week after week, year after year.